Hello everyone, my name is TheMadScorpyon and welcome back to another This Week in Destiny update. Now, before I get into it, of course, we all know Helene and Milton have ravaged through both North Carolina and Florida right now. Bungie is currently active with helping with this, as the government is probably not going to do as much as they might have before. Regardless, if you wish to actually donate anything through the Bungie Foundation social channels and around the things, you can actually get an emblem, even though you should just donate just because these people are going through a lot of problems right now and a lot of uncertainty in life, just because obviously some of their homes have just been completely flooded away. Regardless, if you wish to donate or help with any of these donation foundries or Bungie Foundation hurricane reliefs, it is here to help out with any of the communities in the affected rains. But aside from that, getting into the Destiny related topics. Of course, Revenant has officially launched. It comes with the usual launch trailer they remind you of, as well as a Vespers Host trailer, which I personally have not watched, so I don't know exactly what's going on, although this still looks very Vex. If it's somehow not Vex, I'm going to be perplexed. But at the same time, they talk about the raid race, I'm so used to saying that, the dungeon race, and everything else detail related to it. So, if you do not know, contest mode will be enabled for 48 hours. However, the normal mode will be available as soon as the first 3 fire teams will clear the dungeon. You'll need to be at 1985 power level to be at capacity through all encounters. So if you're already pinnacle cap from last season, you should be good to go. The entry requirements will require a fire team of 3 players and the start of Vespers Host Dungeon. Allegedly 3, maybe you'll be able to go through it 2. If you need 3, that's going to be kind of crap. However, as well, all fire team members must own the Final Shape dungeon key and acquire the quest Rogue Network from Spider in the Last City seasonal hub. Now, some completion criteria in case you're going for everything else. Once the final encounter is complete, the fire team must loot the final chest or their finish may not be recorded. The team's official finish will be recorded when they loot the final chest. Included, at least one member of the fire team must have completed and received loot from every encounter and must be the first time completing the activity for all members of said fire team, so keep that in mind when going through it. Of course, there will be a disabled items list, as some things are bugged with the new season as always to keep track of, so pay attention to the Destiny 2 team or Bungie help for a variety of applicable loadouts that you can use, otherwise it will not count, or it will be straight up disabled. Now, as well, contest mode rewards. So let's see. First, the dungeon exotic is a guaranteed drop if you finish during contest mode, and second, you can earn this exclusive emblem completing it during the contest mode version. As well, the race prizing, there will be some special versions of the hoodie that you can have your name embroidered into if you're a part of the first 3 fire teams, or let's see, first 3 teams. As well, this is the whole bundle that they'll get, and they'll get the bracelet as well. In a separate bit, though, if you complete the Vespers Host dungeon by February 4th, you'll be able to earn this hoodie from the dungeon. As well, the Vespers Host dungeon, this bracelet, as well as the collectible pin and the seal associated, which it all looks very spider-like. I don't think we're going to have a giant spider boss, but, you know, here's hoping for something unique. As well, the Twitch rifles will be going on as per usual with this dungeon race. The active time will be the 11th at 9:30 a.m. You'll be able to earn the new effortless flow and broadcasting from the dark emblems just through Twitch drops for watching at least 2 hours of any creator with Twitch drops enabled between the 11th, and subscribing to your favorite Destiny 2 streamer will be this one. I'd recommend just going to Dado like always. He'll almost always be there. Now, the new Bungie rewards for Revenant is, of course, a new title pin for Slayer Baron, a Crucible shirt, which is resetting your Crucible rank with Shax before the end of Revenant, which, you know, it's a nice shirt, but not worth doing a whole, resetting of Crucible. And then, as well, if you buy anything from the Bungie store, until the end of Revenant, you get this Quantum Entanglement emblem for free if you do so. Now, the Vespers Host speedrun competition. There will be a speedrun competition. Winning team will receive $1,000 worth of Twitch subs each and a full set of Vespers Host Bungie reward items in case you wanted to get them as well. You could be the lucky recipient of the Tower Pamphlet emblem as a giveaway of these streams as well, in case you follow along. Now, the Pamphlet emblem giveaways from content creators throughout Episode 2 will be from a variety of these creators in every regional location. Some are worth it, some I cannot believe are still in those creator lists. Then as well, Baron Bingo, there is something else here available for the Control emblem, which is something related similarly with Baron Bingo that's going on throughout other Destiny creators, in case you want to participate and get a new, emblem through there. As well, there is some Revenant 4K wallpapers in case you wanted to stylize your phones or desktops a little bit more. Now for the player support report. It is a bit expansive. Now, Revenant Patch Notes Edition, some things they missed out in the patch to specify. They increased the armor synthesis bounties available from 801 per episode. I don't know if that means act or just per episode, so I think we'll be up to 16 or 17 based on that info. Now, as well, they did add the Vault from Anywhere function, and basically players can now access the Vault from pretty much anywhere, even during activities. So if you need something, you can always pull it down and modify your loadouts more easily without needing a extra extension or your phone. Now, clarification on stasis exotics and artifact mods. Apparently, people are reporting that Wicked Implement and Conditional Finality aren't receiving the anti-barrier perk from the artifact, but however, it is by design due to the exotics being stasis and having intrinsic slow perks already, which can be used against Overload or Unstoppable Champions in the case of Conditional Finality, because it just freezes, it doesn't slow. Unless they change something, which I'm not entirely sure. It's been ages since I used Conditional Finality. Now, some known issues. Bungie names cannot be changed. Hope to fix as quickly as possible. The last word is issuing more damage than 10 against Guardians. The weapon has been disabled in PvP areas until it can be fixed. The loadout and mod screens in the character screen are very difficult to access. If the cursor is over a weapon or armor, they can be accessed. Menus and subscreens used to change pages no longer allow inputs from the D-pad or arrow keys. Interesting. The director is no longer able to be accessed from inside the character screen. Additional bounties from Ido don't display a time limit like other bounties. The launch button in the main quest may be grayed out in certain steps. Specific episode echo shrines were removed at launch and cannot be obtained, blocking the available points. Some characters blocked on step 2 of the Act 1 Elixir Rescue quest because their tonic brewing guide went to their postmaster. Opening the tonic capsule container in the quest menu can soft lock the game, and players can get out of the screen by opening their director screen. The Ghost Rider title has become hidden for all players. This is Festival of the Lost title. The Cade's Fate mission in the timeline cannot be completed, period. The post-excision cutscene of the Guardian looking at the Traveler is missing the Traveler. I need to see how that looks. The Vow to the Disciple raid is missing the Master version in the Fireteam Finder. Oh dear. The turrets in Onslaught can target Strand, Threadlings, and Clones. A triumph in Guardian Rank 7 tells players to get kills with the Icebreaker exotic when it should be Elathonim. I'm gonna actually ask for somebody how that's officially said, but Elathonim, I'm just gonna keep saying. This triumph only counts with kills with said weapon. The Deadlock Shotgun does not have random rolls like it should, and Guardians cannot be condemned after completing Expert Onslaught Salvation. And lastly, the Fieldwork banner does not tell players that they need to talk to Ido again. With that, that is pretty much the end of everything, with a cute little visual of Mudang Keitel, as well as headbanging for Slayer Baron. I'm assuming somebody is already going more metal than Bungie already did. But with that, that is the end of This Week in Destiny. It is nice, well, and compact. Nothing exactly, I'd say, breaking right now. Of course, there is the Hurricane Relief. That is an important bit. More details regarding Vesper's Host. As always, it's important for a raid race to know the details, as well as some of the rewards you can earn throughout the season. As well, at that point, it's pretty much the what can you get from the season and what's broken. That is the summation of This Week in Destiny. With that, my name is TheMadScorpyon, and I will see you in the next video.